Okay, we should be right, ready and good to go. Hello everyone, how are things going? It's been a while since we had the last part of the main story available, and it looks like we still have 2 more parts to go. Everything should unlock in about a minute, but there's another thing that I'm really looking forward to, which is the release of AFRA. Sadly, when it comes to AFRA, I can't really spare that much. I can't really afford to go like 50 pools deep like I would want to. I think at most I should be able to spend 20 to 30 pools, because I've got about 50 saved up. She's not even here yet. Yeah, I've got about 50 saved up, and I have half a feeling that maybe, just maybe, I don't know if they're really going to release Inanna on the 1st. For some reason, I'm starting to believe they might release Inanna on the 18th, one banner before that. Because first is going to be the anniversary, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens on the anniversary. Hello, hey Desert, welcome, how are things going? For now... Okay, yeah, everything updated, finally, right on the minute. She looks so damn pretty, and the best part about her is still the voice. First time I heard her speak, I was just absolutely mesmerized. So, base skill, magic attack and healing effect increased by 6%, immune to Frosty Tile, being one of the Beastmen. At the end of the turn, inflicts Nightmare on all enemies within 3 tiles of the character. Fairly decent AoE. If the target already has Nightmare, inflicts Labyrinth of Dreams, and all effects last for 2 turns. Nightmare reduces damage by 5%, increases damage taken and piercing damage taken by 5%, cannot be immunized. And this one should stack on top of the standard vulnerable, which is fairly nice. Labyrinth of Dreams inflicts sleep, cannot be... Oh, it's just a mark. Sleep cannot be interacted in its duration. When being inflicted again, or the duration is over, 20% of all damage taken in Labyrinth of Dreams is calculated, which should not exceed 400% magic attack of the caster. But again, 400% magic attack of the caster is basically a guaranteed one-shot on any unit in PvP. But being inflicted again additionally deals piercing damage equal to 20% of the caster's magic attack. This instance of damage can be counted as damage taken in Labyrinth of Dreams. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be immunized. So 2-turn Nightmare, if you are already under Nightmare, you enter the Labyrinth of Dreams and you start stacking damage for the duration until it ends. Problem is, if this thing keeps on refreshing. Because from her trait alone, she should be able to sit near a group of enemies and just keep them constantly asleep and constantly taking Labyrinth of Dreams. Base skill, strangely enough, starts with a healing one. At 5 stars, 12% magic attack and healing, movement plus 2 tiles. For a caster, this is freaking amazing. And the Nightmare extends to 6 tiles. 6 tiles, this is the same AoE as Convallaria's big skill. And hers is passive. If the target already has Nightmare, Labyrinth of Dreams 2, and 1 random level 2 debuff. Hello sir, hey Odelino, welcome, how are things going? Have you seen the Honkai Star Rail news? Labyrinth of Dreams 2 increases the damage taken to 30%, and it doesn't exceed 600% of the magic attack. Normally, a character's main attack stat can hit in the 5,000-ish, 5,000, 6,000. 600% is high. This is really damn high. And random level 2 debuffs. Nah, no idea. As if I'm going to believe that. Another sleep, another nightmare on what should... yeah, on her basic attack. Start of battle gains unyielding, so she cannot be defeated. Recovers 35% HP when she dies. And transforms into a fawn. Seriously? What do you mean seriously? You haven't seen Firefly skin then? Too much happening this week at work? Oh, that's understandable then. Nah, it's fairly decent. I think the best news about it were the fact that the collab is not exactly time limited. Like the banners for Saber and Archer will last for multiple versions. Of course, Archer is free, we knew that, but if you spend 200 pools during 3.4, you can also get Archer's Light Cone for free, which is fairly nice. 200 pools still sound a bit excessive though. My boss and further people just quit. Oh god, that's going to be a nightmare for the next few weeks then, especially if your company is going to have problems replacing them. On Snow again transforms into a fawn, jumps to the target tile, dealing 20% magic attack to all enemies within 2 tiles. On top of the extra 2 tiles movement. And this one has another 3 range. Considering that her speed is 275, she's actually faster than Convallaria. Using AFRA in PvP might actually make it so she can just jump near the enemy Convallaria and put to sleep as many units as possible. Because we have Phantom in Fantasy. 50% magic attack to all enemies within 3 tiles before attacking inflicts Nightmare, Vulnerable and Piercing Vulnerable. Piercing is something that's going to be really powerful going forward because a lot of characters are going to start dealing damage over time, and it all counts as piercing damage. Piercing, of course, Convallaria also deals piercing damage, and once 6 months go by, Mecha Meta, all her skills deal piercing damage too, which is another reason why I would really love to put my hands on AFRA. If the target already has Nightmare, additionally inflicts Labyrinth of Dreams, all effects lasting for 2 turns. This one sadly has a 3-tile AoE range, so it's not as big as her passive, but she can basically just jump in, use Phantom in Fantasy to put enemies to sleep and inflict Vulnerable on them, and then just sit there and use the Dreamcatcher trait, which again is passive. Dreamtelling game at the start of the turn casts a Dreamtelling skill 1 time and gains 1 energy. Extra energy gain, always nice. The skills will be cast in order. Meditation for even more energy, dispels 2 debuffs and grant attack 2 to all allies in battle for 2 turns. But this happens on turn 2 though, which is a bit unfortunate. Means she is a little less good for alpha strikes. So turn 1 you basically just want her as a shutdown unit. Turn 2 you can start dealing damage. Firefly skin is cute and I don't have to spend a single dime on the Archer banner, that's nice. That is probably the best part about it, yeah. Still, I am yet to decide if I want to pick Cypher up, and I'm starting to get a bit curious about Phanon. Yes, he looks like a pretty important unit, and I get the feeling they might tailor a lot of content around Phanon, not just in the next patch, but in the future as well. Snowfawn AFRA, what are you doing here? Went to Iria. It seems you will stay here for a while.
寝ちゃいましょうね。
You evaded my ambush?
怖い夢だったね。
And she counters as well. Your legion of pursuers are interrupting our conversation. Let us fight first. One Saber plus Light Cone and Sunday Light Cone should be enough. I think my Sunday still has a Bronya Light Cone, but he's been doing fine with that. Like, I've got a little over 300 pools stocked up. I might want to get Cypher, but I'm still not sure how big her Light Cone is for her own kit. Like, if she has to have her Light Cone, or if she can use just Lucas. That one also inflicts yet another debuff when she attacks. Oh god, she sounds so lovely. So, this is the jump skill. Oh, she gets extra stuff too. Instant transforms back into AFRA, but why would I want that? A heal when transformed into a fawn, that's nice. Single target healing, 80% of the character magic attack, grants innocent dreams. Removed when being attacked or at the start of the next turn. After being attacked, recovers 50% of the caster's magic attack, has healing, and grants physical and magic defense too, for 2 turns. Increases healing by 100%, attack 2, and immune to attribute debuffs. Okay, that's nice. And this is yet another jump. Oh wait, no, she has to turn back. Because if she doesn't turn back, she doesn't get the base AFRA skills. Everyone's asleep, and the sleep is not breaking with damage. Once trapped in Labyrinth of Dreams, they would be shattered by stored damage. Just focus on the attack and leave the injuries to me. This one was at the end of her turn, right? End of turn, Nightmare. But she cannot cast it again. Oh, okay, no, people do wake up. The sleep is not permanent. Heal is non-instant. But she has the nightmare again. She sounds so freaking cute. But yeah, okay, no, the sleep only really lasts for 1 turn, not 2. Once the skill deals damage, the heal gets shattered. The sleep gets shattered.
おはよう。寝ちゃいましょうね。
The heals, the sleep spam though. The sleep spam is really nice. And the fact that it records damage to re-inflict once this sleep is over, yeah, basically means that she wants to play along with other AoE damage dealers, so that she can actually shut down units and then take all of them down. HSR Furina is my next big target. She's going to be in the next patch though, isn't she? Not to mention, she's yet another buffer. Wind buffer. Wonder what they're going to do with her. Because apparently Kafka is getting a really big buff. And right before her, we're getting Resilience as a physical DOT unit. I get the feeling they might want to go hand in hand. So it's very likely that we're going to get Resilience as a new DOT, or at least DOT applier, which still wants to go in a team with Kafka, while, what's his name? Seridra comes in as a damage over time buff. Yeah, damage over time buffer. Either that, or she's going to give damage over times the ability to crit, like we've seen in one of the recent things. So, again, I fell in love with this character the moment I saw her, but I can't really afford to pull too much. Still, the last 3 units came after a lot of 50-50 lost. So, fingers crossed, 20 to 30 pulls are going to bring AFRA home. Let's engage some luck thrusters. And let's get pulling. A nice snow drift from our little fawn. Legendary on the first one. Legendary on the first one. Please, dear God, it would be so funny. Please, 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 get me this fawn. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. I always have to lose 50-50s, man. It's kind of crazy. But hey, 50-50 loss, 10 pulls after the last unit, actually not that bad. Not to mention, Nono Wheel is fairly cute too. Any miracle here? No miracles for the second legendary. Let's go 20. No upgrade. Also, thankfully, Nono Wheel didn't shatter the 50-50. Plenty of rares too. Let's do 30 and we stop here. This has to be the one. Come on. Ah, damn, no upgrade. Ah, that's too bad. Still, one new legendary that I'm not sure if I even want to level up, because I don't think I have that much of a use for her. She can still shut down some AoE damage. She still has an AoE silence, which is fairly nice. It's just that when it comes to dealing damage, you're a little bit better off just one-shotting everything. And since this is the last time I touch the gacha until August 1st... Really? You stop at 58? $100? Nice. Might as well just max her out. move again, or daggers with infection. What do you start with? 3 consecutive attacks against all enemies, 2 tiles, dealing 30% damage. Passive is just jump, 6% bonus attack, and veil, which reduces damage taken, AoE damage taken by 99%, once every 3 turns, but still. I think she's been seen in 1 or 2 stages as a dedicated AoE damage tank, but that's basically it. So, infected dagger.
お姉ちゃんから
She should have a dance somewhere. Dodge and vulnerable 3, which lasts for 2 turns on all enemies within 2 tiles. 30% damage increase 30% damage taken increased. This one is really good, and we're about to get Lutfi, who also does this. Lutfi is basically an upgraded Nono Wheel. Instant move 2 if she's within the enemy range. Return to the location where she was at the start. I think I might want to go with Enchanting Shadow first. At least she can be usable against bosses, because she has an extra 10% damage for the vulnerable 3. Magic attack minus 50%, 8%, and energy recovery. You.
お姉ちゃん
Her reaction skills suck. After attacking, 1 stack of infection. When using class skills, target with 5 or more stacks inflicts sleep, or a small aura for aggression characters, but it's 10% attack, 10% damage.
なんだかお姉ちゃんから
I think
戦いたく
eventually I should be able to build a nice damage over time team with her. Here we're going with triple slash,
なんだかお
high
姉ちゃん
multiplier, and lastly Celestial Song. 4 mana, 3 turn cooldown. All allies within 3 tiles gain 5 tiles, gain regeneration, and she inflicts no active skill on all enemies within 3 tiles for 2 turns. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be immunized.
なんだかお姉ちゃんか
She can be a bit of a kamikaze unit. You just load her up, send her in the fray against multiple units, and she can shut down many of them. But now it's not the time to use her. Now we have the Fireside Chat just unlocked, as well as the new chapters of Eternal Awakening, so let's get through this. An extra key. And if I remember correctly, we were on our way to... Oh, we hit
シレン
Convallaria.
号はスズランの町にたびたび圧力をかけてきているわ。
Oh,
それは
right,
こ
the
の
mines.
町のみならず
These people left Convallaria and are now heading to the Luxite mines.
まさに脅威と言える。今や私たちとスズランの町は一連卓上。この町を守ることが自分自身を守ることになるのよ。
Yeah, the population here got massively screwed. Now they have both the Union as well as the army of their own kingdom trying to recruit them just to send them to war. But these are no soldiers, these are no knights, these are just peasants.
このままじゃ拉致が開かない。採決を取ろう。残って町を助けたいやつはそっち側へ。ここを出たいやつは反対側だ。
私はお姉ちゃんと一緒にいるよ。
あなたたち。
やっぱりな。またバカなガキを連れてこうってか。
違うもん。私は自分でお姉ちゃんと一緒にいるって決めたんだもん。
今皆さんが考えていることはわかります。あのお嬢様はまた格好をつけようとして御託を並べるのだろうと。でも皆さんはそんな私を見捨てず、ここまで連れてきてくださいました。本当にありがとうございます。確かに皆さんのおっしゃる通り、私は幸運に恵まれ、生まれてからずっと家族たちに守られてきました。
Now, it won't be long now until they finally let us see her with sword in hand.
親しい友人ですが、そのような生活も目の前で泡となって消えました。そして何より耐え難かったのは、未来も共に消え去ったことです。私は希望と勇気を失い、自分を見失いました。でもスズランの町に来て、皆さんとここで新しい生活を始めて、スズランの丘にキャンプを設営して焚き火を燃やし、子供たちが街ではしゃぎ回る、そんな光景を見ていたら、温かい昔の思い出がよみがえったのです。
お姉ちゃん。
騎士連合との戦いが容易ではないこと、もちろん承知しています。ですが、やっと取り戻した大切な暮らしを手放したくはありません。今度こそ皆さんと共にそれを守りたいのです。
And people switching sides already.
ウェーブランからここにたどり着くまで、みんなで助け合いながらいくつも困難を乗り越えてきたんだもの。今度だってきっとうまくいくわ。
俺もやってやるよ。
And she's managed to convince almost everyone. Next departure. Did you pull AFRA? I could only do 30 pulls, but sadly no. I lost AFRA's 50-50 to a Nono wheel. But it's not too bad. Because again, I already have other sources of vulnerable, I already have other sources of piercing damage, and I can just wait until the next time we have a Fate's Fervor, like once SP meta comes out basically, and save something for that banner so that I can get AFRA from there. Yeah, no, they have other units for that. We start here.
ありがとう。ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
This is going to burn us as well though.
了解。
Let's leave this barrel untouched for now.
次のターゲットはドイツだ。近づくな。
私の番ね。
Okay,
こっちに来ないで。
and assist in attack.
息を整えなくちゃ。
どうも。
On this side, we're basically safe already.
次は私の番。
ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。くらえ。ちょろいね。
死ね。この程度かよ。次のターゲットはドイツだ。
Okay, now we can send this. Little bit of a damage buff, while the other side is just sitting nicely. I don't know if I want to move units back. This one is open for the next wave, because the fire down there is about to expire too. They have backup, but we have our way open. And why is the King's army here? They don't look like they want to help. Yeah, they're here to basically constrict more people. Yeah, no, we can leave this here. This one explodes on this barrier. Everyone just moves back.
次のターゲットはドイツだ。くらえ。この程度かよ。
Well, yeah, that's number 8. We're fine.
私の番ね。
And 2 more turns until the next barrel. But we're just going to light everyone up. Not yet.
次は私の番。了解。
ありがとう。ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。かかってきな。くらえ。
Also, I do wonder what happened to the rank 13 skills. When they announced the first anniversary for the Taiwan server, rank 13 skills were also in the announcement, but Global doesn't look like it got them. Mostly, I'm interested in these stages that are supposed to be coming out with the rank 13 skills, because those are supposed to be pretty difficult as well. Yeah, I guess we're saving that barrel for one extra turn. Now that's a crowd.
次は私の番。それ。
ありがとう。うっせろ。ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
And this one doesn't hit anyone now. I just need to hope that someone comes over on this side.
肩慣らしは十分だ。いいよ。
次のターゲットはドイツだ。
Over here. Protect Mita.
まだやれます。
Okay, that's some pretty heavy damage, but thankfully we can tank everything.
勝利はすぐそこよ。こっちに来ないで。甘く見ないで。息を整えなくちゃ。ありがとう。今助けるよ。みんなこのまま行こう。
次は私の番。
おっと、ありがとう。ありがとうさん。ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
Still missing 2 energy.
了解。
次のターゲットはドイツだ。
Now he can't reach the healer. Not like this.
食らえ。
私の番ね。自分の身を守って。おっと、ありがとさん。
Yeah, that's a bit forward, but Meta should still be tanking. She should still be fine.
ありがとう。次は私の番。
Now we need to light everything up on fire again.
みんな元気出して。
ありがとう。ぼーっとして
With
んじゃないよ。
whoever can reach this tile down here.
今助けるよ。かかってきな。ちょろいね。
次のターゲットはドイツだ。
I'm afraid this one doesn't count. This one is likely going to push it on the other side. Yeah.
次のターゲットはドイツだ。
So she should be fine. This side down here should have a little bit more trouble taking care of their enemies. After a while, when you play with mostly high-level units, it starts to be a little bit weird that you can get into a fight against units you don't one-shot anymore. Okay, there we go. Lights up Ravia as well, but Ravia can self-heal. She's fine.
ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。肩慣らしは十分だ。いいよ。
次のターゲットはドイツだ。
Hey, Meta still tanks. And the elite went down.
今助けるよ。
Oh, it was enough. It was enough to just take down the elite. Didn't have to clear all the enemies. They destroyed our defenses and more people are getting hurt. We've lost too many fighters. If the king's army would help, maybe we could rebuild our defense. They're just here to watch. What do we do? Everyone is at their limit. Should I do? I can protect everyone. I think this is the time where we're going to see Nydia come out once again. I did everything I could, yet I still couldn't protect them. I can't watch more people fall before my eyes. This burden is mine to bear, the burden of a princess, the burden of Inanna. That's right, I am Inanna. Now, as Princess of Iria, I demand the support of the king's army. For peace and our people, I command you to fight. Pretty sure the king's army is going to call bullshit on that, because they had a funeral for her. And for as all they know, she might just be an imposter. I'm staying too. I command you, fight for the peace and our people. You say you're Lady Nanna? The battlefield is dangerous, please come to our side. Amogus. Now, someone has to recognize her. Someone, probably from the higher-ups, has to recognize her. Otherwise, she's just someone claiming to be a princess so she can get special treatment. I see my dear Italian slave is getting his mantle ready. Hey Zero, welcome, how are things going? 800 million on prelims? You really want me to go that hard? Dude, I'm missing 1 cent. I farmed everything for Alanan in like 3 days, but I'm missing 1 cent. I think the moment the Guild War starts, I'm going to burn 100 badges on it. It's like, day 1, I don't think I'm going to need Alanan. Alanan is likely going to be for Nightmare 95s and 100 150s. Protect her highness. Oh nice, they actually recognized her. But what are we going to get? What are we going to do with a small troop like this? Well, let's see. We have a barrel, we have something that can still burn, but this is all directional. I want them to come to me without destroying these braziers before we do anything. So let's start buffing. He comes forward to bait and tank. The barrel, I think I want to save for these, but we're talking 3-4 turns. And she's doing fine. I don't think we need energy for the next turn. Let's just buff damage. You will need Alanan to 100 and 150, it's fine, you naturally get there. I don't think I even need Alanan, you know? It's more just because I don't have Christmas Wamdus. But at least this United fight is going to be a lot easier than last year's. Because I've got my Zeta, I've got my Grand Percival, I've got Grand Duel. And I don't think there's that much stuff I'm missing. Also, I don't know if you've seen, but I did a couple of YOLOs when Howard came out, and I actually managed to get the new summon. I might blow 3 Sunstones on it. Are we actually going to leave this though? There's a lot of them down here. And I think we need to save these guys. So yeah, we might actually leave this place. 1 and 2. Okay, this one moves as number 2, so he can start coming over on this side. I don't know where this group is going to go. Right now they're just defending their location. Let's just blow this up. Again, if we need to regroup and bunch up, we're moving over on this side with everyone. Slow them down. And now she can buff energy. Can I bring Meitha? Meitha might not reach. She has to stop down here. Okay, you get pushed. Looks like we have another group of spectators down here that still refuse to move. Okay, and slowly but surely we are regrouping. No, absolutely not. Over here and hit the barrel. Now they're not protecting anything anymore. Now they're going to try and charge at us. But we should be able to move over on this other side. Let's see. They still have some ground obstacles to go through. And since they're all red, that means they all have kind of a similar speed. So we should be able to just bunch our units together and then assault them, one after the other. Healing isn't needed, at least not for this turn. The temptation to just charge at them is always there, but I need them to move at least a few more tiles first.
了解。
ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
Okay, the first elite is going away.
Next 次のターゲットはドイツだ。これが代償ってやつだ。
I'm on the one behind it, thank you. And one elite down.
私の番ね。自分の身を守って。おっと、ありがとさん。
次は私の番。
There's a few too many units going around.
怒ったよ。
ぼーっとしてんじゃないよ。
Okay, she has Ryoya available.
肩慣らしは十分だ。
Of crit.
くらえ。
And there's a nice defense down on both of them.
まあまあかな。
次のターゲットはドイツだ。いいぜ。
Okay, we're almost done.
私の番ね。息を整えなくちゃ。おっと、ありがとさん。今助けるよ。おっと、ありがとさん。
Just did it.
ありがとう。
We have Edda doing follow-up attacks, just hit the guy.
次は私の番。
Forget it, let's not waste time. Retreat. That was a hard fight, but everyone should be safe for now. To go after just a bunch of civilians too, Jesus.
お怪我はどうですか？歩けますか？
Yes, Your Highness. And see how the situation switched instantly. I'm fine, Your Highness is too kind. Up until yesterday, everyone was calling her a useless girl. Never thought she was the princess. Who knows if it's even true? Either way, we owe her for this one. But she can't really go back now, can
あ
she?
りがとうございます。大方の処置は終わっています。王国軍の負傷兵は難民と一緒に町でしばらく休養してもらいます。
いいえ、結構です。この度ここへ参じましたのはイナンナ王女殿下。あなた様に我々と同行していただくためなのです。
Like one of her brothers wants her dead, and the other has already set up her funeral.
私に？
もしあなた様が本当のイナンナ殿下であるならば、で。
もちろん私はどこへも行きません。
ダンタリオン殿下は御身を案じておられます。
そうなのですね。兄上は私に会いたいと？それとも私がまだ生きていることが あの方にとって想定外だったのでしょうか。
ダンタリオン殿下はすでに全国民の前でイナンナ殿下の国葬を執り行いました。にもかかわらず突然イナンナ王女を名乗る人物が現れたのです。はっきり申し上げますが、何かよからぬことを考えている人物である可能性も排除できません。あらぬ誤解を解くためにも、ひとまずは我々と共に王都へお戻りになられるのがよろしいかと。
どこにも行かないとはっきり言ったはずです。
お連れしろ。
問答無用に連れ出そうってかい。まったく王国軍らしいやり方だね。
I thought the people would be standing up for her, but it looks like it's just going to have to be us then.
王国軍に立てつく気か。
やはり一日だけ考える時間をください。
イナンナ殿下、勘違いなさらないでいただきたいのですが、我々は話し合いに来たのではありません。
She asked for a day.
拒否すると言ったら、
The King's army doesn't need complications during this standoff with the Union.
いいでしょう。一日の猶予を認めましょう。願わくばイナンナ殿下におかれましては、
Yeah, let's call them complications instead of what they truly would be, a nice ass whooping. But if she won't leave, will there be fighting? Of course she brings trouble. You can stay in town if you don't want to go with them. But yeah, basically in all the other alternate storylines, we just got Inanna and adopted her. Even before we knew who she really was. I should do something. Wait, where's Inanna? Oh, she's down here. Let's see. She should be able to take care of this by jumping. And everyone else is just going to have to walk over on this other side. Stop right there. You're the ones who caused all this trouble. Better to avoid more fighting. I have to find a way out. Oh, it's one of those maps. Every one of our units is just asleep. And of course, nothing of this works. Oh, she can't even heal herself.
心得ました。
何か手伝えるか。
もう逃げはしません。心得ました。
Have no choice. Quick, don't let her escape.
やらなくてはならないのです。
何か手伝えるかい？
Okay, now we finally get to fight.
ええ。
手助けに感謝する。落ち着け。
ほう、感謝す
Yeah,
るぜ。
buffer up. That's going to do just nicely.
愚か者め。さあ、変化を見届けるとしよう。朝飯前だ。
心配いりません。
And that should be the first couple of kills. As for you, I think we have to protect and heal Inanna up.
感謝いたします。
Heal number 1,
やらなくてはならないんです。
heal number 2.
そこまで。やらなくてはならないんです。落ち着いてください。
手助けに感
Teleport
謝
and
する。
kill number 3.
ご安心を。私がついています。
I love how insanely mobile is this unit. As for you, we should be able to come and take care of these guys down here.
散りなさい。
Perfect.
あいつをやればいいんだな。
Again, not dead, but they're nice and set on fire.
来い。
They will fall eventually.
決めるのはあんただ。
面白い。
Okay, thankfully the last one doesn't hit. You heal.
頑張って。
手助けに感謝する。
Heal some more.
ほう、感謝するぜ。
ええ。
I'm not sure how much damage we're going to be taking this turn. These have 4 movement. They might still not reach, so we're saving the tanking skill for the next turn.
わかった。
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。これでとどめだ。さあ、変化を見届けるとしよう。朝飯前だ。
心配いりません。
I can't wait until Convallaria finally hits 5 stars.
仰せのままに。
Being able to inflict 2 targets with the damage over time and then blow them up. Way too strong.
あいつをやればいいんだな。終わらせてやる。決めるのはあんただ。ここまでか。
Nope. How many times do these guys dodge?
あいつをやればいいんだな。
Because that was weird. Dodge when hit by non-strike back single attacks, 1 time per round. Okay, so Astra was not a great pick here.
決めるのはあんただ。
Everyone else should basically just be
何
melting
か
on
私にお
burning
手伝いで
tiles.
きることは？
Extra turn. How's your energy? 4. Fantastic. Extra turn to
頑張って
Vata.
私がついていますから。え
More burning tiles.
何か手伝えるかい？
And now we're going to start taking quite a little bit of damage. So let's come over here and do Cage Reverie. So it's Shed and we can tank a
攻
little
める
bit.
か守るかお前の一手は
As for you, these are still burning. This might not be.
愚か者めこれでとどめだまさに嵐の勢いだ
心配いりません。お任せを。仰せのままに。感謝いたします。お好みの焼き加減は遅いわね。感謝します。
I don't want to run away like that anymore. Get out of here. Soon. Very, very soon.
あいつをやればいいんだな。これでも食らえ。
I hate these dodges.
いいぞ。
何か私
But
にお手
this
伝い
means I
でき
have
るこ
to
とは。
bench Astra for the next fight. Or fights.
やあ。
何か手伝えるかい？
As for you, give some energy back to Vata.
ええ。レッカイ。
1 and 2.
攻めるか守るかお前の一手はこれでとどめだ
And since she's used it, even more energy to Vata.
ええ。
愚か者め
She burns so much energy, she basically needs 2 dedicated batteries just for her.
感謝いたします。
あいつをやればいいんだな。
感謝します。
これでも食らえ。決めるのはあんた。
何か私にお手伝いできることは？頑張って。私がついていますから。
手助けに感謝する
No, debuff the one behind here.
これでとどめだ
We can finally take it down.
さあ変化を見届けるとしよう
And now the way should be clear until we reach the end of the
朝
map.
飯前だ
お好みの焼き加減は？消えて。
何か手伝えるかい？
ええ。
攻めるか守るかお前の一手は甘い
心配いりません。お任せを。感謝します。一戦やらなくてはならないんです。
Edda? Are you the one who hurt them? Just now it was because... But now, running away again?
私はいいえ。こんなことになるなんて。
Come on, you can't have these sort of nightmares. Especially considering that Edda has been on her side basically ever since they first met. She brings back luck, make her leave.
明日になったら王国軍が来るぞ
If they use force, we can't even protect ourselves. We don't even know if she's really who she claims.
本当だとしたら彼女こそ全ての発端じゃないか。
Ivran City, that's where the chaos began. It's her fault. Exactly. It was a coup. It was basically a terrorist attack. She has nothing to do with her, poor girl.
"この手の中の火の鳥が戦場で散り、そして蘇る姿を見るのが好きなの。どう？
Nah, I don't care who comes for her. Maybe the Irian soldiers, maybe the Union, maybe even her brother himself. She stays with the sword of Convallaria and she doesn't move an inch from there. Can't get this fire started, and who knows when the rain will stop. It's freezing tonight. A little deer. Which way should we go? Can you show me? Is this just my imagination? If her luck is as bad as mine, it might be. I thought I heard voices again today. Are they the ones hunting me? No, I can't fall asleep. I must stay alert. Day 3 after the escape. AFRA? His clothing still has blood stains. Refugees must have left it behind. Whoever owned this went through terrible hardships. Would this be my fate too? The last of the food is gone. So hungry. Should have stayed home. Should have stayed with us. When did the little deer leave? Now I'm truly alone. They, who knows, after the escape. Edda, did you come looking for me? I'm sorry I'm causing trouble for you all again. How sure are we that she's not asleep and this is a dream? Because if it's been raining for multiple days, she might actually have gotten extremely sick. How many days has it been? How much longer will this go on?
また一日と時が過ぎてゆきます。この森の中で木や枝が落とす影はまるで私の終わりなき悪夢のようで果てしなく続いていました。ぼんやりしている間、誰かに名前を呼ばれた気がしました。ここです。私はここにいます。答えようとしても声を出す気力も残っていません。もしかしたらただの幻聴でしょうか。
Also, how much trouble did she put the encampment in? Because the Irian army was supposed to come back on the next day. Like, would the Irian soldiers really believe the population when they tell them, no, she's just gone. She up and left, and no one knows where Inanna is. Inanna, are you here? Inanna?
Aisa! これは夢？いいえ、ありえません。それとも私はもう死んでしまったの？アイさん、どうして黙っているのです？私の声が聞こえますか？本当にあなたなのですか？
私ですよ、殿下。
アイさん、やっぱりあなたなのですね。あの日ウェーブランの広場であなたをこの目で見たのです。でも無事に逃げおおせたのですね。あなたなら絶対に大丈夫だと信じていました。あの後はどこへ？どうやってここへ？どうして？
Nah, it can't be her.
今まで探しに
This
来
has
て
to
く
be
れなか
some
った
sort
の
of
ですか？
trick from the Sea of Chaos.
殿下。
もう会えないと思っていました。ウェーブランから逃れてきてからずっと、もしかしたらって思っていたんです。あなたがまだ生きているんじゃないかって。ダンタリオンお兄様にさえ会えればお兄様が全てを解決してくれるって。そうすればアイサにもう一度会えるんじゃないかって。アイサがまだ生きているかもしれない。悪夢にうなされた数えきれない夜はそんな望みだけが心の支えでした。
今でもこれは夢だとお考えですか？
いいえ、もちろん違います。夢の中ではあなたはこうやって近づいてきませんし、喋りかけてくれることもありませんでしたから。夢でも現実でも全ての人が全部私のせいだと責めるのです。その悪夢からはどうしても逃げられなくて。私頑張りました。思いつく限りのことは何でもやって本当に全力で頑張ったのです。なのに誰にも認めてもらえず、かえって皆に迷惑と苦痛をもたらすだけ。
Which again, it's a bit unwarranted.
もう
It's like
これ以上
she just got caught up in all of this. And yeah, sure, she was naive. She wanted to talk to the population to try and lift their spirits up a little bit in a time where that wasn't exactly possible. But it's all like Auguste's fault, basically, for wanting to plant bombs in Wayne Run City and use this opportunity as an excuse to start another war.
でもよかった。あなたが生きていて、また私のそばに戻ってきてくれた。すべてが終わる前に、あなたとまた出会えた。それでもう十分です。
本当にこのまま終わってしまってよろしいのですか？あなたはただ罪の意識と責任感から行動していただけなのですか？
アイさん。
スズランは民と平和の象徴です。そもそもの初めにおいては何故に行動しようとしたのですか？シルビア様に託されたからですか？認めてもらいたいからですか？イリアの王女に生まれたからですか？
そういった理由は確かにあります。ですが、それが全てではなかったはずです。一番の理由は、その理由は、
あなたはここで諦めて満足するお方ではありません。私に代わってこの剣がほんの少しの勇気と力を授けられますように。
あなたに代わって？
歩み続けましょう、殿下。答えに導いてくれるのはあなたの心なのですよ。
アイさん、夢だったのですね。私の心が答えに導く。
But it looks like it's still a bit early for her upgrade.
これは行月。
And how does a named sword just drop at her feet like this?
騎士連合の兵士。私を呼んでいたのはあの人たちだった。先ほど見たのはただの夢。でもアイサの剣はここにある。
Miguel?
礼ならいらねえぞ。
The hell are you doing here?
この声、どこかで聞いたことが。
騎士連合のハエどもがクソうぜったらねえな。
あなたは誰ですか？
ま、パシリってとこだな。俺、その件はもう見ただろ。
Yes, he's a mercenary, but he's a mercenary working for the Papal States mostly.
この行月はあなたが？
And the Papal States haven't really been involved in the story so far.
あんたに渡すよう頼まれたんだ。
どうやってこの剣が他人の手に渡ったのでしょう。まさかこの人がアイサに会った？どうしてこの剣を持っているのです？私に渡すよう頼んだ人とは誰なのですか？
金を払わなきゃ仕事はしねえ。それが傭兵家業の。
And of course, he's not answering any questions.
聞くべきでないことを聞いても無駄だ。俺に言えるのはそんだけさ。イナンナ殿下さんよ。
お待ちなさい。この声、やっぱりどこかで。イナンナ殿下、イナンナ殿下。あの日の群衆の中に、演説の時に割り込んできて皆を煽る声。ウェーブランデ。庇護の日の集会にあなたもいましたね。あなたは人混みに紛れて一番最初に混乱を煽った人。
記憶力のいい小娘だぜ。
やっぱりあなたが。あなたは一体誰なのですか？何のためにあのようなことを。
そう言い切り出すなって。あんたには何もしねえよ。
As if he hasn't done plenty of damage already.
今度の雇い主はその逆だ。俺にとっちゃどっちもただの稼ぎに過ぎねえがな。
ただの稼ぎ？あの暴動のせいでウェーブランでどれだけの人が亡くなったと思っているのですか？
それはさておき、今はあんたをイリアから脱出させるために雇われてんだ。生きていたけりゃおとなしく従っとけ。
お断りします。
おいおい、お姫様よ。まさかこの俺に向かってその剣を振るうつもりか？
はっきり言いなさい。あの日に何があったのかを。
おめえごときがこの俺とやり合う気か？笑わせるぜ。ちょうどいい。俺も力に物を言わせるタイプだ。ちょいと遊んでやっか。
Who the hell could it have been? Because again, the attack was orchestrated by the Union, I think a little bit in conjunction with the Papal States, but the Papal States have been hidden for the most part of the story. Lutfi has been working with the Union for a very long time as well. It's likely that Lutfi was the first one who wanted her dead too. But there's no way Dandelion is allying himself with a random mercenary. And if it's for the solo Convallaria, we mostly do our job ourselves. What do we have here? High Noon or Midnight. High Noon, single target attack, physical damage, knockback once. Midnight, 120% damage. And she can't reach. This one is High Noon with the knockback. I guess we're keeping this one. See if we can push him again onto one of those traps. What? You actually know how to use a sword? Maybe step back a bit. Like I said, I don't want an unfair advantage up close. One lucky hit and you're cocky? Bro has no idea who he took on. Damn it, I really did underestimate you. Scared now. That's too late. Finally, she shows a little bit of courage. Actually able to push it to the defensive. Can't believe I fell for it, outsmarted by a little girl. A loss is a loss. Now tell me what happened on Sanctuary Day. Someone's here. Over there. Someone's here. Oh, Cold brought the Union to us. A lot of Union to us. Why not? I'll handle these grunts for you. All here to help. As if he's in any state to fight at this point. No need for me to fight these few. Oh, the officer getting cocky. Well. These guys are not going to reach. She can get an extra turn from the meat down there. Oh, they're actually elites. Too many enemies. Time for the secret weapon. This one is going to cost me. Sharpened Blast, instant physical damage, 60% HP, all enemies within 1 tile of the target. Then 50% HP, 3 tiles, 1 time per round, 2 times per battle. Can you hit everyone? You can't even hit everyone. Does take a couple of units down though. A blending powder is also instant. Just so Cole can survive. These we can't really push anywhere. Sadly, the map locks this one out, so this one goes to the wall at most. Ouch, ouch, ouch. They can't go on. And the officer is gone. Now we just need to take care of these two. Here should be fine. One comes here, gets pushed in the water. Maybe next time. They're both in a pretty damn bad spot. As of course they're not going where they need to. Otherwise it would be too easy to take them down. Nah, deals way too little damage. Their backup is coming. Retreat.
動かないで。
この程度のかすり傷、唾でもつけときゃ治るだろ
う。動かないで。感染症になったらどうするのですか。
さすがは民に愛される王女殿下だ。いい人っぷりに磨きがかかってるぜ。
やりたいことをやっているだけです。私が何者かなんて関係ありません。そろそろ話してくれる気になりましたか。誰に依頼されたのかを。さっきは私の不意打ちのせいで負けたなどと言うならば、もう一勝
He
負し
got
ても
beaten
構わな
fair
いんで
and
すよ。
square. He had his ass saved, and she saved Cole as well. That's 3-0. He kind of has to.
あったあった。負けは負けだ。ルトフィーだ。あいつが大金を積んであんたをイリアから連れ出すよう俺を差し向けた。
So it is Lutfi. He must have changed his mind then. Maybe now he sees his sister as more of a helpful pawn to help him become king.
ルトフィーお兄様がどうして。ルトフィーお兄様は騎士連合になびいていたはずでは。なぜそのようなことを。
あんたら王室の連中が考えることなんざ庶民にはわからねえな。
ではアイサはこの剣の持ち主です。彼女はまだ生きているのですか。
あの女のこの駅しかピンピンしてるぜ。
Wait,
この剣
what?
はあいつがあんたに渡せと頼んだんだ。生きてる証にするんだとよ。
Then who did they even use for the funeral? Because we knew Aishat died in order to save Inanna.
アイサが本当に生きている。
ああ、少なくとも先週ルトフィーが訪ねてきた時がな。今はどうだろうな。
Oh, don't talk like this, you piece of shit.
どういう意味。はっきり言いなさい。
あんたの兄ちゃんは処刑対象をすり替えてあんたを助けようとしたのさ。だが実際に助かったのはあんたじゃなくあのこの絵だったってわけよ。そんで今頃あんたはまだ生きてるって知らせがウェーブランに届いてるはずだ。そうなりゃ騎士連合はあいつらをどうするだろうな。さて話すべきことは話した。すぐに準備して俺と一緒に出発しろ。
いいえ、私は逃げません。
言っとくがここに隠れてたって無駄だぞ。遅かれ早かれ見つかっちまう。
But who mentioned hiding?
私は逃げも隠れもしません。ウェーブランへ向かいます。
おいおいおい、気でも狂ったのか。いいか、騎士連合は血眼になってあんたを探してんだ。てめえから捕まりに行くバカがいるか。
アイサを助けに行かなくては。そして兄上が何を考えているのか 面と向かって問いたださねばなりません。
Come on, he's the glow up.
ウェーブランには先見騎士団の全軍が駐屯してる。あんた一人で何ができる？
あなたもです。あなたも私と一緒に行くのです。
はあ？よりにもよってこの俺にあんたの命令に従えってか？
ウェーブラン事件はあなたにも一因がある。無関心でいられるとは思わないことです。
Yeah, but I'm afraid trying to appeal to his conscience is really not gonna work.
調子に乗りやがって。もう一戦やりてえか。
As a mercenary, you're going to have to put some money on
や
the
れるも
table.
のならやってごらんなさい。
たくてめえらマジで何考えてやがる。自殺すんのに道連れが欲しいのかよ。王女ってのはみんなそうなのか？意味がわからね
王女。王女の身分になって以来、誰も彼もが私がどうあるべきか私に伝えてきました。そうして自分が本当は何をしたいのか、それを自分で考えることさえ諦めていた。でも今の私は王女でも何でもありません。ただのイナンナです。アイサと兄上を救い出し、真相を明らかにする。それは私自身がそうしたいからするのです。他の誰のためでもない。この旅はただ私自身のために。
え。まったくついてね。そんじゃ出発するぞ。もうだいぶ時間を無駄にしてっからな。
それは私に同意したということですか？
Even she's surprised.
言っとくがな、あんたに逆らえねえってわけじゃねえぞ。あんたの兄ちゃんとの契約には追加の項目があったんだ。あんたがどうしてもウェーブランに行きたがるんならその手助けをするってな。なんてこって、こんな契約にサインするなんてよ。本気で金に目がくらんでたらしい。
お兄様。
まったく呆れた連中だぜ。
And still, despite everything, I cannot bring myself to trust Luffy. As it all feels like yet another attempt at manipulation. If Dawn Moon hadn't appeared, this might have been the story's end, but picking up that sword again, destiny seems to show itself once more. Only it can light the lonely power under the ashes. If this moment is just for what my heart wants, then why not fight for it? The next one is on the 27th. The only bright side is that the next chapter comes after the United fight. The purpose of Dawn Glare is to fight for a true warrior. Aisha gave me the sword. Perhaps she was sending me a message. This time I will make it happen. Okay, here we have meditation level 9. Should have new fantasy stages unlocked. And of course there's the other part of the shop down here. only downside, I really need this Castalia, but this Castalia is will only become available in 2 more weeks. So, what did we get here in meditation? Stage 3, but it looks like the experience really carries over, because this one is maxed once again. Revia needs to switch build. The other one was for PvP. Especially if there's going to be a lot of these enemies that become immune to single target damage. But this doesn't look too different from normal stage.
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。
相手の作戦は
This should be something fairly easy to just auto as well.
感謝いたします。指示を願います。共に戦おう。
手助けに感謝する。
Okay, even the ones down there are moving.
どきな。どきな。私の相手を務めるには早すぎたね。一撃で決める。
何か私にお手伝いでき
Sadly,
ること
there's
は
not much stuff that we can just set on fire.
頑張って。私がついていますから。ええ。
It has to be down here.
散りなさい。
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。
相手の作戦は。
おっと、
指示を願います。
ちょうどよかった。
了解。遊んでみる？前。消え。
行くよ。速攻で終わらせる。一撃で決める。一撃で決める。
何か私にお手伝いできることは心得ました。
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。愚か者め。落ち着け。
ええ。
さあ、変化を
And
見
this should
届け
help
る
us
とし
clear
よ
the
う。
low ground too.
朝飯前だ。
相手の作戦は。ええ。準
おっと、
備する。
ちょうどよかった。許しはない。
遊んでみる？遅いわね。やりすぎです。準備するわ。
行くよ。速攻で終わらせる。おっと、ちょうどよかった。どきな。よっ、一撃で決める。はっ、どきな。
何か私にお手伝いできることは？頑張って。
手助けに感謝する。
相手の作戦は。この戦いは
Okay, these are fairly easy. We need to check maybe the other nightmares, because this one is only going to be farmed for the extra cards. Extra cards and of course the materials. Here we have Nightmare 7. Defeat Dreaming Anna. This is going to be... These should be the challenge stages. That's the rest of the troop. Okay, that's one hell of a long map. Oh, Dream Inanna is down here. This is our Inanna. And we have some nice towers as well. I guess we're going to have to use these. Shoot at the enemies. Well, we need something nice and fast, possibly tons and tons of AoE damage to go and move down here. And if I need AoE damage, that's got to be Luvata, Kvare, and I guess Tyr for good measure. Only thing, I don't think I need to teleport anymore. Let's get the Searing Gaze back. Spam even more burning tiles. Meanwhile, to protect Inanna, bring in Aisha. And I think something blue is going to be more than fine. Why are the towers not targeting? Draws enemy attack first. When destroyed, all allies in battle gain low morale for 2 turns. And the enemy Dream Outpost Tower gain Inspiring Beacon. Attack and defense minus 10%. All allies within 3 tiles plus 20% defense. Okay, basic is only within range. Cannot be back attacked, cannot be assisted, immune to buffs, debuffs, knockback and teleportation. As for you, who are immune to damage. Invincible, while the outpost towers exist in battle, all allies gain 1 stack of Spreading Dream Terror, so we have to take down the towers first. Big line attack. 50% piercing damage to all enemies in battle before attacking inflicts malfunction on the enemy outpost towers. And we should not be attacking her head on. Okay, let's see if we can do this without taking too much damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm moving Inanna from here. So let's guard Astra instead. She should be able to take down a couple of them. Unlikely that she takes down all 4, but you never know.
それでも食らえ。片付いたぜ。
And
や
that's
るじゃな
3.
いか。
何か私にお手伝いできることは？頑張って。私がついていますから。
感謝します。そこまでです。
Wait, they just swap like this? Okay, at least Inanna keeps on healing that tower.
何か手伝えるかい？
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。落ち着け。これでとどめだ。朝飯前だ。
遊んでみる？
And -1. Should be fine hitting 1 tile back. Apply burn to all of them too. But yeah, for the Inanna defense, we should have come a little bit closer
心配いりません。
to the center of the 4 towers. She moves as number 5. I'm afraid she doesn't have enough energy to take down multiple of them. Yeah, she can maybe kill 2.
落ち着いてください。
ほう、感謝するぜ。ほう、感謝するぜ。
Let's leave the fireballs alive, see what happens.
あいつをやればいいんだな。
何か私にお手伝いできることは？これで良いのですね。
Honestly, kind of funny that you can set the fireballs on fire and they die to damage over time. And that magic shield gain on attack is doing a lot of work down here. Is this an interruption or something? Forced alert, up to 3 times per round, but does not interrupt. So we can come here and burn these 4.
やりすぎたかしら。
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。落ち着け。これでとどめだ。愚か者め。
心配いりません。お任せを。仰せのままに。
ほう、感謝するぜ。 あいつをやればいいんだな。こう終わらせてやる。片付いたぜ。
何か私にお手伝いできることは？
手助けに感謝する。
Okay, that's 2, she doesn't need to move.
何か手伝える
Again, I think we should be fine with just losing that middle tower. And here we need to keep moving forward to take down the other two.
ええ
手助けに感謝する。愚か者め。さあ、変化を見届けるとしよう。朝飯前だ。
遊んでみる
No way, this is big. This is big enough.
散りなさい
心配いりません。お任せを。
ほう感謝するぜこれでも食らえ片付いたぜ
何か私にお手伝いできること
ありがとう友よ
心得ました
Again, she doesn't need to move. What's the turn limit here? 15.
何か手伝えるかい
We're almost there.
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。
She also attacks in 3 tiles in front of her, so we cannot stay here. We need to rush over on this other side.
手助けに
Let's see
感謝
if
す
he
る。
can even stay there. Invincible for 1 turn. These only have 10,000 HP as well.
これでとどめだ。甘い。
遊んで
Which is kind of curious considering that we've been fighting enemies with 100,000 HP up until now.
散りなさい
2 more towers gone.
心配いりません。お任せを。
ほう感謝するぜ
何か私にお手
And
伝
now
い
we can start retreating these two a little bit.
心得ました
That was the 50% pierce
何か手
damage.
伝えるかい
Now, do I have to worry for Tyre's life? Yeah, this is just 80% to all enemies in a straight line. It's not a preparation skill.
せくことはない。
心配いりません。お任せを。そこまでです。
Heal number 1. Heal number 2.
ご安心を。私が
These
ついています
are elite. So let's get back here.
仰せのままに。
ほう遊んでみるぜ
We're going to leave the towers to deal with them for a little bit. That doesn't reach. Let's just hope this 80% damage from Inanna doesn't
あ
deal
いつを
too
やればいい
much.
んだないいぜ
何か私にお手伝いできることは
感謝します。
これで良いのですね
Okay, just a normal
何か手伝える
fantastic.
かい
ええ
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手は。
Ouch.
お好みの焼き加減はレッカル
私がいます。
Okay, but the other tower should be about gun as well.
落ち着いてください。
ほう感謝するぜ
ご指示をお待ちしております。
ほう 感謝するぜ。あいつをやればいいんだな。いいぜ。
何か私
Leave
に
them.
お手伝いできることは
Let them come closer.
心得ました。
何か手伝えるかい？
Oh, now it's gone. The damage immunity is finally gone.
手助けに感謝する。
ええ。
攻めるか守るか、お前の一手はこれでとどめだ。
I'm afraid that if we touch her, she's going to deal damage to everyone, though.
遊んでみる？
Okay, maybe not this time.
散りなさい。
And with the last tower
心
gone,
配いりません。お任せ
we
を。
should be done as well.
ほう、感謝するぜ。あいつをやればいいんだな。決めるのはあんただ。
何か私にお手伝いできることは
手助けに感謝する。
心得ました。
Yeah, that's not too bad.
作戦継続だ。
遊んでみる？
Honestly, a bit weird that we can get by with just a little bit of self-sustain.
自分の身は自分で守るさ。わかった。
心配いりません。お任せを。
ほう、感謝するぜ。あいつをやればいいんだな。これでも食らえ。片付いたぜ。終わらせてやる。片付いたぜ。いいぞ。ほう、
何か私にお手伝いできることは？
感謝するぜ。
頑張って。私がついていますから。
感謝します。させません。
自分の身は自分で守るさ。
I'm starting to think I could have just sent
ええ。
the units I had near Inanna down over on this side. Take care of the barricades and then take care of the dream Inanna as well.
さあ、変化を見届けるとしよう。
遊んでみる？レッカー。
And that's Nightmare 7 done.
この翼に風を与えてくれる。俺たちが力を合わせれば飛べない空はないさ。
Sadly, trying to stream this game when a new patch comes out, it's always a little bit unfortunate. Yes, it's already like 8 p.m. So I think I'm gonna call it here for today. Clear the other nightmares by myself and then check Fireside Chat. Because these shouldn't be all that bad. At least the other two versions were fairly easy. Still, for the time being, I guess I'm gonna call it here. As always, thanks a lot for coming by and playing through this story alongside me, and see you guys around soon. Ciao!